All right, Terry, you've been studying this a long time. You say that there are similarities between the organizational structure of the Black Lives Matter group and these 1960s and 70s radical domestic terror group like the Weather Underground and Black Panthers. Can you expound on that for us?
Sure, I can. First of all, the Weather Underground, in their manifesto called Prairie Fire, actually called their strategy for overthrowing the U.S. government the resistance. And they said the resistance can come in many forms. Just minutes after Donald Trump surprised everybody in the entire world and took the presidency, the Democratic Party was crying out that we'll begin the resistance. And not too long after that, you heard a lot from Black Lives Matter again, and these kinds of groups that are springing up, and they're kind of amorphous. But the purpose of all these groups is the big part of what the Weather Underground stood for, and that was to organize. We need to organize the, quote, masses. And in fact, the categories of masses which the Weather Underground defined was exactly the same categories of masses that the Democratic Party today calls about when they talk about the Hispanics and the Native Americans and the blacks and the females. All of the same categories which they would consider victims. And so they want to get these people out in the street. The purpose of that is to take the message, and the message that is intended to spark the fire here, the Prairie Fire, is racism. America is an institutionally racist country. America has police which are racist, and they are in fact systemically racist. And all of those arguments were the key arguments back then in the 1960s, early 1970s. Those are the exact arguments that they're talking about today and using. And in fact, all of that is incorporated into the 2016 Democratic Party platform. So you have the Democrats essentially parroting what BLM is saying, and you have BLM actually parroting what the Democrats had already incorporated into their platform back in 2016.